and just fucking make it like a linear, interesting murder mystery. But I mean, this
Okay,
thing though is like I enjoy all of it, so it's kind of like
Vasta. There is more
didn't
than
she
her
have
being.
didn't she have a character development arc?
Yes.
Yeah.
Depending on how you treat Lin, you find out backstory, and you find out how goody two shoes she is around Satoru.
I'll be back.
Because she is an untrusting, horrible person, and the only one she could open up to was him, and that's why she's shit. Because she's bad, she's mean to everyone until him. Like, there is actual, like, depth of character there. Whereas with Erica only exists to win, which is fine in the context of Umineko. In the context of Remember 11, Lin is totally good and fine and has a reason to be there, and there's no problem. Like, I don't get how you can not appreciate Lin being there when she's actually got like a degree of complexity and realism. Because Remember 11 is all about the realism, and don't argue against that by saying like the teleporting shit. Don't even start with me. Remember 11 is about realism in those situations, and then spirals into the absurd later as part of the like overall plot. That's not like what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the characters, like actually being insane people when they are pushed to the point of breaking. That is a major thing. How can you think that her complexity and realism of personality is zero? How can you think that about Lin? Like, yes, if you play Remember 11 a certain way, where you just like dump on her, you don't get any exposition on her at all. But if you even go slightly towards like trying to understand why she's so like that, dude, you would. The point of Lin is that she's not grateful, or rather that she is grateful but would never show it because she's an insecure fuck. That's the point. You're not getting it. Like, I'm sorry if that sounds arrogant and rude, but I really think you're not getting the point of her character being there. Like, the realism is very much there in the way she acts. Even if it's not the way you would act, it's the way that some people would act. Like, it's actually literally spelled out in the themes of each character. She is the persona. That's her character song. That's like the whole thing with her. Yomogi is the wise old man, which is why he's so based. Like, I don't know how to better convey this, but there is an actual point and explained reason for her being like she is, and it is realistic. Yeah. Dude, I got the cat.
Oh. What happened?
I was arguing very strongly for Lin being a realistic character. Dude, you find out that she's an insecure, clingy fuck. And that's her problem. Like, she latched onto Satoru. She still chased everyone because that's who she is, dude. That's the realism. She is a bad person. She is an insecure person. She is weak.
People like her definitely exist. I mean, she's totally unlikable. I'm not arguing that. But I don't think there's something not real about her. I mean, I've met people like that who are just always fucking assholes, dude.
He lives with them.
Yes. I talked to one. Well, let's be real, boys. I got evidence right here.
Bad.
See?
And you need to be a retard to agitate shit, dude. She acts retarded because, again, she's insecure. She doesn't know how to handle herself. She's incredibly antagonistic towards men, except Satoru. She gets thrown into a situation that she has no control over, and everyone keeps trying to deprive her of control because she's an idiot. People could overpower you and let you die without supplies. That literally happens in one of the bad endings. Literally, she freezes to death in the basement. She dies. You can make that happen. What more do you want?
I mean, I see where you're coming from. She's so, like, one-sided bitch that it almost makes it like, you know, maybe they should have added her a little extra depth or something. A little more variety, but I feel like she tries to be nice sometimes. Doesn't she? Am I thinking of the right person? Just when the cards come down on the table,
Yeah,
she's like always a bitch by that point.
Okay, but dude, that's the point, is she's antagonistic. I can't keep repeating this shit to you, dude. I keep saying it. It's just like arguing with a wall.
Well, he doesn't like it.
That's fine, but he's arguing that it's bad. It's not bad. It's fine to not like it, but it's not bad. Not for the sake of the work. She has a point and a reason to be there. Like, I don't like Erika, but I'm not going to call Erika bad for Umineko. I think maybe there could have been other things done with Erika for sure. I don't know about those and how they would have worked. But I'm not going to call Erika, like, bad for Umineko. She's serving a purpose, at least. I think she's less complex, which is probably kind of the point with her. I don't know for sure. I'm going to keep going and find out more about Erika, I'm sure. But, like, come on. Throw me a bone, dude.
I only have a sandwich.
Bone sandwich. Such an exaggerated level. Dude. It is a life or death situation. She's with people she doesn't know, doesn't trust. She's already insecure. She's already been like that her entire life. Like, I can't see how there is any argument about it being unrealistic. It falls well within realism. Seriously doubt? Okay, dude. Well, I'm gonna have to say that I think you're wrong about that very strongly.
Hard for me to talk about this one. I didn't feel that strongly about her in either direction, really. I was more interested in the survival and then the mystery of the complex than many of the cabin characters. Apologies. Sorry for anybody who's in here wanting to. We started this massive conversation up right in the middle of like a really big reveal. It's really good timing. Especially in the VODs. Like, oh man, this is the part. How's he gonna react? And then we just destroy the immersion. It looks like. I'm surprised she's a bitch, dude.
I mean, I'm just looking at it as a function within the narrative. Is one character serves a purpose. Lynn serves a very clear purpose in how antagonistic she is, and Erica serves a very clear purpose in how antagonistic she is. I think those are very comparable things, and that there is a reason for both characters existing. Erica is far from relentless as you get. Dude, I know. Like, that's not what I'm talking about with comparing her to Erica. I just think that there is a niche filled by both characters. That's fine. The Lynn being realistic thing is a totally separate argument. I don't think Erica's realistic at all. That would be stupid to say that. I just don't really get how you can like Erica feeling a niche and being like intentionally antagonistic, but you don't like Lynn doing that. By the way, Takano's evil. Surprise.
Surprise. I mean, isn't Remember
Let's have
11's
a-
cabin scene more like relatable and realistic? So it's like you have different standards for how people act.
Let's have a conversation about how realistic Takano is.
She's like a sociopath, so she's pretty realistic.
She's got blonde hair in Japan. That's not very realistic, but she got red eyes.
She's one of those bitches who wears the makeup. What do they call them?
Sluts.
She's also evil, so evil people have red eyes. I bet you have red eyes.
No.
Uh-huh. Take your contacts out, bud. And tell me the truth. He's got lizard eyes, dude. Okay. So we were just talking about this earlier with Higurashi, the original episode. But it's like, because I can't trust the narrators and the people we're playing as, I couldn't really roll with it that hard, but we were talking about her killing him in that one car scene. I'm just curious if it's going to be more than this and how deep the conspiracy kind of goes. Is it just the government officials, or like they just want to pull some disaster shit, like for what, you know? Is it more than just government shit? I kind of hope so, but I don't know if they've built up so much anticipation that they can't ever deliver on it, or what. We'll see what happens. This is also why what I thought when this always happens and she always tries to warn them, it doesn't work because they're probably a part of it. They're not just innocent bystanders.
I don't loathe Erica. I just think she's not like super fun. I think she's okay. I don't know. Maybe she'll be better later. But so far, she's been kind of like just a mouthpiece detective kind of thing. How I don't feel is like absolutely necessary. I like her number 11 a lot because the characters all have a reason to exist. I appreciate them all existing. Umineko has a lot of characters, and so far most characters have had like a reason to exist and they're fine. Erika, I'm questionable. I don't know for sure that she has like a reason to be there. I'm a very strong advocate for having as few characters as possible that you need to tell a story. I think that's really a good idea. Otherwise you end up with all this bloat. Umineko has not gotten into like full-on bloat. It's got a lot of characters so far, but it's been manageable. It's been understandable. For that matter, I don't know about Toya. Maybe she's unneeded. We'll see. She seems to be serving a purpose. I just want a character to like have a reason to exist, do interesting things, and have nice hair.
Nice hair.
Yeah.
Hilda doesn't like my hair, man. I already know it.
Yeah.
Ugh. Come on, man.
You said it.
I need long hair, man. I need flowing locks.
At least 30 characters? Dude, it's more than that. Let's go through them all. Let's go through them all right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Next. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. Yeah, it's got at least like 50 characters.
I mean, aren't things like the Steak Sisters and the Bunnies and shit? Can't you just combine them all together into like one character almost?
No.
I mean, the Steaks are just like this one mass that are always together saying random shit outside episode 4.
Did I count episode 4 future characters? That was why I rounded up to over 50 at the end there. It's probably more like 60. 55, 60 right in there. I also didn't even consider like Ava Beatrice or Witch Maria. You know, we'll go full madman here. We'll just count like people have like Rudolph with gun variant.
Unchained Rudolph, dude.
Ava's her own thing? Yeah, I would say so. Bloated as fuck. I don't know if it's like. It feels like most of the characters so far have been necessary. I'm not too concerned about one-off characters like at the end of episode 4, like Anjay going around talking to like Kumasawa's relatives, like stuff like that. That's not a big deal. I'm talking like core characters. Doesn't feel like ridiculously bloated. Maybe a little bit, but it's manageable.
I feel like the ones that are inconsequential stay inconsequential.
I don't feel like you could tell Umineko without around this amount of.
Battle Blanco.
That little rose.
Golden Battler. I never had a problem with the amount of shit. I mean, Neko really. It's like the bunnies. They're all, it always feels like they have the same level of depth, right? Like, they're not like, ooh, these guys should be more important. Like, it never makes you feel like they should be more than they are. They kind of, like the stakes, like, they're kind of just stakes, man. Like when you see them at the beginning, that's what they are. For however fucking. Understand? I feel like while there's a lot, it's not like I don't know. They're not like kidding you on who's important and what's important and shit. At times. Bird Blanca, bro, Vern Blanca. Burn. Okay, Burn. I was like,
Virgilia.
who is Vern? Is that like Virgilia or something? Like, did I miss an episode? Okay, so this actually happened. This is one of the faults with Higurashi from like a theory crafting standpoint. And the game does want you to theory craft. It's not like one of those where you just go with the flow. It's that so many things have been proven to be untrustworthy that it's kind of annoying that something that I was thinking about, I had to like doubt because of other scenes that became not real. But then they're like, wait, that was real. Like with her in the car and shit, like right now.
To
I
be
feel
fair,
like that's kind of retardo.
I thought that the way they were telling it, only episode 1 was untrustworthy narration because that was the thing they referred to as untrustworthy. So I took episode 3 exactly at face value, pretty much, which is where this was.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, this is probably the case.
I mean, that's like they don't explicitly state that. I feel like it's just something you kind of have to like infer.
They do
like
only present you things from episode 1 that were false. They don't do anything else. No other
but
situations.
that doesn't mean that this wouldn't be true.
I know.
It's just means that
But
they
I figured
just talked about someone.
It was probably the
It's
case.
a possibility.
I was like 90% certain that episode 3 could be taken at face value. There was 10% doubt, but I was like, okay, for the most part, I can just say Takano's evil.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Is like I'm still using it to theory craft. I just have to always have some kind of doubt.
Yeah, I do that anyway.
Which is
though,
kind
so
of annoying.
Fine.
I mean, yeah, but I have to have more doubt. It's more
Dude,
percent.
He reached like Super Saiyan levels in episode 3.
He was so woke in fucking episode 3.
His brain expanded so
I mean,
far.
he could literally think about how quickly he could kill. He said 1,500 seconds, but it took him like 8 hours to kill that guy, man. It was like pitch black by the time he was done.
I could hide this body, and oh my god!
Oh my god, I can't see shit. Jesus Christ, I'm just gonna lay in the rain, dude, after I kill him.
I need to go check on the body. Oh fuck, this police.
1,500 seconds of rest. Also, how does Rika get these fucking syringes, man?
He asked about the syringes.
Yeah.
Don't you worry about the syringes.
Hey.
Don't you worry.
Hey.
It'll all be fine.
Surely they'll tell me how she gets the syringe.
Mamma mia,
Mamma
that's a
mia.
spicy syringe.
Syringe.
Okay, if we're talking about characters that get introduced late into the game that we don't like, Erica, I'm iffy on, but I can say for sure, Hanyu sucks.
Hanyu so far is pretty whatever. She's like just this fucking catalyst for the meta shit, some kind of visual indicator that it's like happening.
In part, that's kind of how I feel about Erica. Not like very strongly, but a little bit. She's just like very blatantly a tool of a character used to further Ryukishi what he wants, and I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, Toya is more guilty of this, but Toya is at least kind of fun. Erica.
I mean, does he really make it seem like she's not, though? In Erica's defense?
That's what I want to find out.
I mean, if all she is at this point or something
is that before I pass final judgment, and I'm not totally done with Erica yet.
Yeah. Alright. We'll be done with her then.
I'm trying.
You're not trying. Now he's trying.
Love this. I actually do. I actually really like this part of episode 7. Prior to this in episode 7, I was like, dude, fucking kill me. I'm so tired of this fucking social worker bullshit. But now I'm like, dude, nice. Nice.
That's my part. That's my problem with the parts before this, is that there's such a clear cutoff, and like when that stuff starts and when this stuff starts, that it just feels kind of like pointless for how long it was.
Yeah.
Like, is it gonna really tie into the rest of the episode, or is it just this really long, meandering social worker thing that could have been cut down a bit? Like, yeah, I know it shows that Rika is like getting motivation and shit, but could we have shown Rika getting motivation quicker, or did it really need to be like a 10-hour social worker thing that has absolutely no impact on the rest of it? I'm not sure. Like, it was cool, it just feels like this is a totally separate episode. This is what I was hoping for after the Satoko bullshit.
It's kind of what I was hoping for ever since episode 1 was some crazy conspiracy bullshit. And it actually happened, and I was like, whoa. Wow, he actually went there, wow.
I'm just curious how much deeper it'll go.
How deep?
Maybe I'm just hoping for more surprises. But that's the problem with like theory crafting so much, is like you don't really get super surprised. It kind of depends on the The delivery. I think that's why I like Chaos Shell a lot, is you were always doubting shit. There was still like cool delivery of some of the surprises, even if you thought about them before. They felt more surprising, even if you thought about them once or twice. See, the 24 hours thing is what made me think Takano was still a big part of it.
Oh yeah, dude. As soon as it happened, I was like, dude, Nani?
I feel like it was almost too heavy of an indicator. That's why I was hoping it wouldn't end up exactly like this.
I thought it was actually something where, I mean, I'm not confirming or denying this still, but I thought it was a thing where someone from outside came in and killed Takano and then took her place.
Oh, I can see that too.
And I was like,
that's why the parasite thing was all like with the aliens. It was almost believable. That's why it was an interesting
I thought
thing.
the parasites were so fucking cool. I was like,
I thought that would have been a pretty. I thought that would have been a bitchin' twist. It's funny because they gave you a more interesting scenario and then they hit you with this and it's not as interesting so far.
Dude, this parasite shit is so cool. This is exactly what I want. This is great. This is what I wanted out of Higurashi. And then it goes, those were all fucking bullshit notebooks, motherfucker. That's
yeah, I like that the fan fiction scenario he made. Yeah, the fan fiction scenario he made was like more interesting than possibly the actual how it went down kind of shit.
I was just like, man, that's really great that you led me on like that into thinking something cool would happen, and then shit on me for it.
Because then they had like Rika be super creepy and shit, like she was some kind of like weird otherworldly essence bitch floating around. Like that would have been kind of cool, you know, like some alien or something.
Okay, aliens I don't want.
Well, not as cartoony as they were making it at the end, but some kind of like, you know, maybe some kind of god fucking parasite, you know, that kind of shit.
Presence.
Yeah, something more like that, you know. Like she's not really Rika, it's like some kind of weird parasite thing going on. Maybe she's like controlled by parasites. I mean, just shit like that. That was interesting because it lined up pretty well with what was happening. I don't hate this at all. I just hope it's exciting enough to be an entire episode. Unless they're just done and this is fake theory or some bullshit, but I doubt it.
This is another big plot hole, by the way, Fasto. Like a really big one that makes no fucking sense at all. But we'll get into that later. Oh yeah, when did Ryukishi's editor die? It was after episode 6, right? Between 6 and 7.
I thought so, yeah. What the fuck? What do you think it means?
He's trying to say mystery.
Okay.
But I don't know what the kind of thing he's talking about.
Sours the mystery?
I mean, like...
Because it kind of is too upfront, they tell you too much or something?
Yeah.
And it's too obvious? And it's not as exciting as Parasites and shit.
Dude, Parasites is the best. I'm not backing down on this.
I mean, I agree. I was really into it. I was like, damn, this is heavy. This would be quiet. You could tell I really was into the theory. Like, I try to fit, if I like a theory, even if it's not as realistic, I try to fit it in way more than, like, things that might be more realistic or possible. I thought the Parasite thing was so cool. I was really hoping it actually would happen, so I was trying to make it work everywhere. Even when they were like, yeah, dude, it's probably not real, I was like, I hope they have a twist where it's real. I mean, I still enjoy this, and we still have a lot more, but I'm just curious if this will be the big thing and the rest is just going to be like a thriller with them trying to combat her and figuring out, like, how to stop it. Wrote that comment halfway, long time ago, and placed my phone in my pocket without locking it. Okay. Well, it still works for now. Unless you had a particular context you're trying to put it in on. Oh, my stomach feels full. It's weird, I still have like a kind of hunger feel, but my stomach also feels full. Must just be part of the sickness, man. I just think it's kind of funny that out of the entire 80-something hours, there's only like a couple moments of meaningful foreshadowing for her thing. And I'm curious if it's really going to be that exciting of a twist and like thing by the end. I mean, it's interesting that now they're suspecting her. Probably part of the fate changing. Which means Rika might figure it out this time around. Dude, at least she's like hyper smart in this fucking case. What the fuck? I mean, he's always pretty damn sly, but actually figuring shit out. Rika really... So she's been alive for 100 years trying to solve this mystery, right? And she, like, really wants everything still to fall in line with everything she knows. She's not willing to think outside the box, like, at all. Like, you got 100 years, man. I'd be thinking pretty abstract, man. Maybe this could be real. Like, no, it all has to fall in line with the theory I had since day one.
She's not a smart girl.
She's not. But what if the security is what kills you?
Oh man, I love how Ryukishi is outright saying that his magic is a fucking lie with no observers. Please, kill me. I love that you're telling me this now when I already fucking get it. I got it since fucking episode 2, you piece of shit. Fuck you.
I know.
This is the same as a
It's one
worthless
line of
delusion,
dialogue.
an illusion, a daydream. Fuck you.
It's one line of dialogue.
No.
You're gonna be alright.
People are brainless. Ryukishi's brainless if he thinks I need to fucking know this shit. Ah!
It's a fucking 100-hour VN, man. He's gonna throw one in for the brainlets occasionally.
He's throwing in like 2 for the brainlets.
2 out of like 20 million lines of dialogue. Just why don't you just know that you already figured it out, and that you beat
episode 8 and
Ryukishi.
still doesn't have a single clue. Maybe that'll be me, dude. Maybe that'll be me. Because I know they're not going to outright tell me. I'm pretty sure they're not going to outright tell me. Even so, like, fuck, dude. The solution is there is no solution. It was all just a game.
So she knows about all of these drugs already, but she doesn't have any suspicion of any like weird conspiracy within like the people protecting her and the government, any of these organizations. They're already rooted in so much secrecy using like world-ending drugs. You don't think that maybe, just maybe, somebody might have some of it, or somebody on the inside's like working against you, using shit like that, like. You should believe every crazy theory. She has infinite retries. You should never fucking base everything on like some really fucking narrow, like tunnel vision type of fucking like reasoning, man. You have infinite retries and you can't figure it out after 100 years, you should be fucking going for the aliens and the parasites and shit, man. Like, fuck it. If the shoe fits, it could be it, man. Oh, I've gone through so much.
3 hours.
So much, toilet paper. Like, my nose doesn't, like, fill up, it just runs like water. I just constantly wiping it. Sucks.
It looked as though the intellectual rapist had finally laid her true nature bare.
She was hiding it?
Yeah.
Oh, I figured when she called herself an intellectual rapist, she was pretty bare. She's a super intellectual rapist. Mika should be like, wow, I learned a lot of new information. A lot of things have changed. And if she believes that maybe these things changing and then remembering all these other timelines is like some kind of huge paradigm shift, like maybe that means there'll be even bigger changes next time with less effort. Like the information she learned might be useful. I mean, she wants it all to change on the fucking drop of a fucking quarter, man, but it might be like a build up thing. Kind of stupid. It's like, might be a little bit at a time, man. She should be trying to get as much as she can done every time so that she can get even more done next time. Like if she found out it was Takano, but she gets jacked, she can do something about it next time.